Hello and welcome. We are doing a quick level up as we finished the previous session of episode 4 with them leveling up as they're being, they're running through the screaming forest. So they're inspired in their chase to try and recall information to help them in this chaos. So to that point, everyone is now level 2. As part of leveling up, you get to go to your level up sheet. You are now at level 2, become tier 2.
We're invulnerable.
Sure.
Practically God.
At level 2, your thresholds, for your damage thresholds, all increase by 1. Because it's your armor plus your level for your damage thresholds.
Matt can't catch me now.
Does that mean our evasion goes up too?
No.
Only if you select
Only if you select it. That is an option, but we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Also, everyone gets +1 to your proficiency. So your proficiency should be 2. That means whenever you attack with a weapon or any spells that tell you attack with your proficiency, your dice numbers that you roll are equal to your proficiency. So if you're doing like 1d8 on your weapon, now it does 2d8. If your spell does d12 using proficiency, it's 2d12, and so on and so on. I believe you also get an additional experience that you can choose at the new level.
And that's also starting at a +2.
I believe so.
Yes, it does.
At +2.
And you get to select 2 of your level up traits of tier 2. You get to mark in 2 of those boxes. That includes like increasing some of your character traits. That includes choosing another hit point to expand into, a stress point, getting an extra domain card if you'd like, if you're level or lower. Also, you all get to choose a new domain card. So to that point, I'm gonna start passing those out here.
I choose. It's like going to Sizzler.
Yeah, for the Seraph over here, Travis, your domains are Splendor and Valor. Now you do share Valor with Marisha.
And
Marisha is the
with
Guardian, which is Valor and Blade. So pass that over to Marisha, choose the Blade stuff. While we're on you, Taliesin, you are Codex and Splendor as well, so you share that with Travis. There's the Codex cards.
All right.
And then for Sam, you are Sage and Bone as a Ranger. You get to choose a card from there. And if any of you chose an additional domain card as your level up ability, all right, then you can choose an additional one of that list. Cool.
These are also yours.
Okay.
Enjoy them.
Ashley,
Yes.
you are Codex as a bard.
Grace and Codex.
Grace and Codex. Here's the Grace cards. Taliesin has the Codex cards.
Right.
That. And then for you, Liam, you are Midnight.
Midnight
and
Grace, so I'll get Ashley sloppy
Grace.
seconds.
Goodness.
Oh, no.
I dropped some of the
Because
cards.
I'm picking from the codex.
Oh, Jesus.
And then
It's all rehearsed.
Arcana and Midnight.
Arcana and Midnight. The Midnight are with Liam, and here's the Arcana cards.
Boy.
I might actually take one of these, but I'm going to send it to you because I want you to take yours first. There's 2 different cards I want.
I know
Oh,
I
that's
don't
so
want
sweet.
these.
It's going to get you killed.
Okay.
And if they have
I'll
a
take you
0,
with me.
Matt, if they have a 0 on them, that means there's 0 recall cost? Or-
Correct. So your loadout is at maximum 5 domain cards, which is fine. It's fine at this level. But at higher levels, you have to choose what your loadout will be each time you take a rest. And then that's how much stress it costs to change that card into your loadout.
The loadout doesn't include things like Ridgeborn, Fawn, Wayfinder.
Correct. No,
it's just my domain.
Yeah, your
type
heritage
cards.
cards, you always have access to those.
Okay.
It's just domain cards, you have a maximum of 5 in your loadout.
Great.
Nobody else shares Arcana.
No, I think it's the only one.
Torn between these 2.
No pressure.
Because it would be a druid would be the only one that
I'm
chose.
also torn.
All right, I got mine.
I got mine.
Which is about
Which
to be
one?
a +3.
Take these.
Oh, both of
This
them?
one and mark the stress. But I also have this ability
I'm
right
down.
here. I am a
If-
shield.
Take them both.
Which one were you
That
thinking?
is a stress.
If you're taking
feels
both, it
like
doesn't matter because I got one on the other
More
end.
likely
you thinking
to
of
do
over?
the same thing.
Was
This
that the
feels like
one
you'll
with
be
the
having
blocks?
Boxes
50-50
are
shot
good
about
shots.
who
He doesn't
Uh,
forget which
yeah, but I'm
ones
fine.
things you've used
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, it's important.
I ain't dying. I got
It's
stuff
just-
on the other side too that I'm using.
Sure is better odds.
I need to get. Oh, Travis, when you're
Same
done
payload?
with the Splendor
Yes.
cards.
This is a
Give me more
crapshoot on
Splendor
a
cards?
bigger payload.
Unused,
No,
you
I
mean?
took 2 of them, so there's only one
Because
left.
what I'm gonna
Sure.
do is
Splendor one that remains.
I'm going to gain +1 to my.
I will
my
actually.
traits.
I
It's
might.
gonna be
I might
one.
take that one then.
So I'm
I
gonna
think
do
you
this,
should.
Yeah.
Because
And then
Do you have another secondary card that you want?
I'll probably do agility.
no,
Also sounds
but
awesome.
However.
I think I'm going to
a baddie
gain
with this,
to,
ready to give
to
it
do a
all-
+1
give
to
it
my
your
evasion.
all.
Okay.
You know it's gonna slay.
Thank you.
All right.
And
Oh
thank you.
fuck!
Perfect. Just tumble off.
No cursing.
Yeah.
That's good too.
What happened? No,
your mother with that, Matt?
I forgot what I was gonna mark. But I just
Does
didn't
that
mark
means
it
I'm going
yet.
to be adding +7 to all my
Matt, I'm
rolls
done.
with this.
I'm
Well,
done.
Sam, let's begin with you then. What did you select for your leveling up abilities
Destroyer
and domain
Worlds.
cards?
I selected two more domain cards. One is called Conjure Swarm. I can either be protected by a bunch of bugs or I can attack with a bunch of bugs. And then the other card I chose was Nature's Tongue, which is not as exciting as I was hoping it would be. I thought I could make out with a cow or something, but no,
No,
instead.
Sam,
You can still do
you can still do that.
No one's gonna stop you.
Daggerheart.
It's a game of imagination.
I can speak the language of the natural world. I can speak to plants or animals, which could come in handy.
Can they understand you?
And I also picked as a new experience, I chose horny. Not in the way you think.
Sure.
I mean, I have a horn and I can do things with it.
Okay.
A new horn or
It's
just
always
the
been
ones?
there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Still a sex thing, man.
He's just gotten better with it.
Yeah, you've learned.
It's
Okay.
a new one like Jacob's Ladder.
So for your level up abilities, you took an extra domain card.
And I increased some skills. What are they called?
Oh, they traits? Good.
Traits,
Great.
yes.
Awesome. If everyone else is ready, I'll just go down the line here.
Yeah.
What you got, August?
I pulled the Book of Vagras, which gives me a runic lock, so I can lock doors and make them very hard to open. Nice. An arcane door, which I can create a portal and kind of do that little teleportation thing.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
I've got a reveal, which is basically a detect magic spell.
Nice.
And I'm not taking a secondary card yet. I am, on the other hand, upping my evasion and adding points to my traits, instinct and knowledge.
Points.
Slick. Awesome.
Points.
Brixton, what you got?
All right. I am my experience. Oh, did you say your experience?
Oh, you should do it.
Oh, yeah, new one is sticky fingers.
Okay.
Because you're a spider.
Because I'm a spider.
I love it. Great.
I don't really have fingers though. So.
Do have fingers. I'm anthropomorphic, Travis. God.
So for my experience, I'm leaning into my zealotry that I have discovered along the way. So my experience is going to be graced by the gods.
Okay.
So anytime that I'm like, this is destiny, I can use that. And I'm going to...
So annoying.
I know.
Yes. Deal with my abrasive insanity.
Let's go, Churchy.
And then I'm also bumping up my character traits. So I'm going to pump my strength up to +3 and then also my agility to +1. And I think I'm also going to take 2 domain cards. I am for sure going to take this level 1/1, which is Forceful Push, where if I succeed on an attack, I can knock them back to close range. And then also if I succeed with Hope, I can add a plus D6 to my damage roll. And then I can also spend a Hope to make them temporarily vulnerable. So I feel like more abilities to make people vulnerable is going to be cool.
Awesome.
And also we've been fighting on a lot of fucking bridges and ledges. So I want to push shit off bridges.
Love that.
And then I'm kind of torn between Reckless, where I can mark a stress to gain advantage on attack, but I also am so deep into I am my shield, or I am your shield, however it goes, which is also a stress cost. So I might do Body Basher, which just if I succeed on an attack with a melee weapon, I get to add my strength to my damage rolls,
Oh,
which is an additional +3.
3 damage to all attacks. Which
And
is
with
You
my
would have to spend
falchion, with my falchion that I have right now, which is +4, I'm going to be rolling 2d10, dropping the lowest, and then adding +7 to all my
3d10
attacks.
with your.
Damn.
3d10
Yeah,
dropping the
3d10, but I dropped the lowest.
That's scary.
So I think I'm gonna lean into just hitting things really hard.
Hell yeah.
I think.
Sword and board, let's go.
That's tight.
Thank you kindly. What you got, Liam?
Because I agree with Marisha, we seem to be in a lot of like precarious breaking ruins. My experience is going to be creepy climber, so I can stay on things and people.
I like it.
So for my 2 boxes that I need to choose from the Sizzler buffet, I am going to
the official
boost
name of it.
my evasion from 12 to 13.
Cool.
Because I am squishy, and I'm going to put that to the test a lot. And I am also going to pick an additional domain card. So I picked 2 domain cards. I'm going to take Shadowbind, make a spellcast roll against all adversaries within very close range. Targets you succeed against are temporarily restrained as their shadow binds them in place. And then also I'm going to do Troublemaker. When you taunt or provoke a target within far range, make a presence roll against them. Once per rest on a success, roll a number of d4s equal to your proficiency, which is 2. The target must mark stress equal to the higher result rolled. So
Slick.
it's d4s at advantage for now.
That's great.
Nice.
Yep.
Awesome.
Anything? Did I miss anything?
That sounds pretty solid to me.
All right.
Awesome. Adelia, what'd you get?
Yes. Okay, so I am giving myself an extra point into my things. So I gave myself more agility and more instinct.
Cool.
And I also am giving myself an extra stress point or an extra stress slot, because a lot of my things I have to spend a stress in order to
You got it.
use them. And then for my card, I'm going to take Cinder Grasp, because I want to burn things alive.
I love it. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh, and for my experience,
Yes.
is they mostly come at night.
Mostly.
Because she's good at hiding from monsters.
Beautiful. Love it.
That's cute.
What you got, Misty?
Cute. All right.
That's
So,
I picked for my new domain card, Book of Sigil, which I can adjust my appearance, which will be helpful to us in situations.
Yeah.
Paralela, where I can spend 2 hope to cast the spell on myself or an ally within close range.
Nice.
The next time a target makes an attack, they can hit an additional target within range that their attack roll would succeed against. Cool. So you can only hold this spell on 1 creature at a time. And then also, Illusion is the third little...
That disguise is clutch, because it's like we're traveling with a cursed Statue of Liberty
Correct.
at all times.
Yeah, it was like when we got to Volkuru, I was like, okay, I need to do something about this.
Yeah.
And then I upped my evasion from 11 to 12.
Awesome.
And I took an additional hit point
Yeah, you need another.
because I needed that. And for my experience, I pick on someone your own size.
Okay.
Which I realize for a bard is not the best thing, but I am big and I feel like it would make sense for my character.
I love that. Fantastic. Thank you.
Done.
An idol.
I also gained an additional domain card. I took Healing Hands. Make a spellcast roll. Target a creature other than yourself within melee range. On a success, mark a stress to clear 2 hit points or 2 stress on the target. On a failure, mark a stress to clear a hit point or stress on the target. I can't heal the same target again until my next long rest. And final words, because we can now infuse a corpse with a moment of light to speak to it. On a success, with fear, the corpse answers.
Please do that.
The corpse answers 1 question. On a success with fear, the corpse answers truthfully, but it can't impart information it didn't know. On a failure, once the corpse has finished answering the questions, the body turns to dust.
Wasted on us.
Wasted on us.
I will die next game just to watch that happen.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And then I took a +1 bonus to my strength and my finesse, because that was in the negative on the finesse side. And my experience is shining a light in the dark, since I feel like we need to suss out stuff, and he can use his divine light to
That's a good idea.
I love it.
give
That's
a little
awesome.
light. Because we were just in the dark.
Yeah.
We're in a lot of darkness.
A lot of dark.
That's pretty cool spread.
Yeah.
And I think that concludes our leveling up here to level 2 and tier 2 for this troop of enduring here in the Age of Umbra. We'll get to see how this helps you as we jump back into you, charging from the heart of the Screaming Forest northward towards the Amber Gate. And we'll see you then. Thanks for joining us.
I'm not scared.
See you next session.
I'm not scared.